Yeah, we discussed about the different types of HRC fuse, and these are the different types of HRC fuse and its types. So next is that what is the current carrying capacity of a fuse element? This is the important thing, and we will discuss another fuse, that is fuse tripping also there. There are a lot of different types of fuse we will discuss. So the current rating, what is the current rating capacity of the fuse element? The current carrying capacity of fuse element is mainly depends upon the cross-sectional area length. What is this cross-sectional area length? Cross-sectional area length, the state of a surface and the surrounding of a fuse. When the fuse element attains a steady temperature, remember the point, when the fuse element attains the steady temperature, heat produced per second is equal to heat lost per second by convection, radiation and conduction. It is I square R is equal to constant into effective surface area. So I square R is equal to constant into effective surface area. So I square R means rho L by A is equal to constant into D into L. So what is this D? D is nothing but diameter of a fuse element. What is this? L is nothing but your length of fuse element. Remember the point. So we know that R is equal to rho L by A, because the law of resistivity, this is the law of resistivity, says that R directly proportional to your L and R inversely proportional to your 1 by area. So if R directly proportional to your L and R inversely proportional to your area, so R is equal to rho L by A. So I square R is equal to constant into effective surface area. So let us consider I square. In the place of R, you will put rho L by A. Constant, effective surface area means D into L, diameter of fuse element in length of the fuse element. That is the important thing. Effective surface area means D into L. So now we will get I square rho L area A. In the place of area, we will put pi by 4 D square. We know that the area is pi by 4 D square. So I square rho L pi by 4 D square is equal to constant into D into L. So now you can multiply here, cross multiplication. So by cross multiplication you will get here I square is equal to constant into dq. So I square directly proportional to your dq. Okay, it is known as a ordinary fuse law. Is known as fuse law, that is I square is directly proportional to your dq, that is called as a ordinary fuse law. Clear, all of you guys? Remember, this is an important mathematical expression that I square R is equal to constant into effective surface area. So I square R means rho L by A is equal to constant into D into L. So D is nothing but your diameter of fuse element, L is nothing but your length of fuse element. So I square rho L by A, what is the A? Is nothing but pi by 4 D square is equal to constant into D into L. So now we will cross multiplication. I square is equal to constant into dq. So I square directly proportional to your dq. It is known as ordinary fuse law. So another types of fuse is the high rupturing capacity fuse with tripping device. Generally tripping is occur in our MCB. MCB means miniature circuit breaker. So nowadays in our home we are using MCB instead of fuse, because circuit breaker is a lot of advantages. MCB is lot of advantages than fuse. So in the HRC type fuse, that is fuse provided with tripping device. It is a body of a ceramic material with a metallic cap bridged with a fixed at the end. These are connected a number of silver fuse element. Plugger is attached at one end with hits the tripping mechanism of a fuse under fault condition. It is an important point. plunger is attached at one end, which hits the tripping mechanism of the fuse under a fault condition. It is connected to the other end of cable through a wheel link, chemical charge, and tungsten wire. When the fault occurs, the fuse element blows out and the current is transferred. The tungsten wire, the weak link in a series with the wire, gets fused and a chemical charge denotes. This forces the plunger outward and break the circuit. So come to the this is the actually diagram of a HRC fuse construction with the operation. You can see these are the plug longs, and these are the low melting points are there, and here peroxidine or ceramic body is there. This is a peroxidine and ceramic body is there. Okay, and reduce the selection of fuse element according controlled arc controlling. These are the here in normal condition. See here you can see the diagram, normal condition and short circuit or overload condition, what will happen. So this is the actually diagram of HRC construction of fuse. See, this is the diagram. So now in normal condition the current will flow through fuse element to the circuit. So this is the element will flow through the fuse, but in short circuit and overload condition the fuse element will melt and open the circuit. See here, see the diagram here. That is the difference between normal condition of HRC fuse or in case of short circuit current or in overload condition. The fuse element will melt and open the circuit. So there are advantages are there. So we will discuss HRC fuse consider highly heat resistance material such as ceramic body having a metal and caps. We will discuss that, which is welded by a silver current carrying element. The fuse body internal space is completely packed with a filling powder. The material which has a field the inside a space may be a plaster or Paris quartz, chalk, marble, dust, and the cooling medium, etc. That is why it carries a normal current without overheating. The heat being produced vaporizes the silver melted element. Chemical reaction taking place between silver vapor and a filling powder result in a high resistance substance with the help of quenching the arc in the fuse. We already discussed this one. This is the normal. This is silver. These are the made of the silver caps and low melting points. Here, in normal condition, the current will flow through the. In normal condition, the current will flow through the fuse element to the circuit. In short circuit and overload condition, the fuse element will melt and open the circuit. So these are the fuse, and what are the advantages of HRC fuse and disadvantages? This is also important things. It is clear that high as well as low fault current do not deteriorate with age. Having a high speed operation provides a reliable discrimination, required a no maintenance, cheaper than other circuit interrupting device with the same rating, permits a consistent performance. Fusing operation is fast without noise and smoke. Fusing operation is fast without noise and smoke. This is the important thing. Disadvantage. What are the disadvantages? Every devices or every devices has its advantages and it has some disadvantages. You have to be accept that. So disadvantages of HRC fuse. What is the disadvantage? After each person they have to be replaced. This is the important things. And heat being produced by the arc may be affected the ice associated switch. Very important. This is the point. Heat being produced by the arc may be affected the associated switch. So this is the HRC switch, and this is from made in Germany. This is the made in Germany, and this is certified. Okay, and the rating is given here 80 kilo ohm Ka and 550 volt, and it's a that is a okay. So what is the difference between this fuse and circuit breaker? Yeah, this is the MCB. Nowadays we if over voltage or anything over voltage occur, this it is automatically the circuit breaker will trip and you have to be switched on again. So this is the difference between fuse and the circuit breaker. It's a very important thing that this is the important things that the fuse versus the circuit breaker. So what is this difference between the fuse and circuit breakers? Fuse versus the circuit breaker. So what is this dehydrating material? Next come to the another material. There is the fuse versus circuit breaker. And in case of circuit breaker, automatical trip is possible in case of circuit breaker, but in case of fuse, we need to replace a metal wire in every time when it burnt out. When a heavy current will flow, the metal wire will burnt out, and we have to replace the metal wire at in every time. So we will insert a new metal wire. But in case of circuit breaker, it is automatically trip, and you will again it will on the position. If any certain voltage, suddenly a voltage is increased in your home, that this device is off and this is trip, that is in off. If will on, then again it will work. So this is the advantages of our fuse and circuit breaker. So next come to what is the dehydrating material, that is silica gel. So you know what is a silica gel? In some medicine it is written, don't eat, it is poisonous. In medicine you can find, and some medicine like dehydrating material. This is a dehydrating material that is called silica gel, and this is the one of the important long question here. It is inorganic chemical or colloidal highly absorbent silica used as dehumidifying or dehydrating agent as a catalyst carrier. Calcium chloride and a silica gel are used as a dehydrating breather to remove the moisture from the air entering a transformer as it breathes. Now a silica gel is used for breather of a transformer. Its main advantages is that when it becomes saturated with moisture, it does not restrict the breathing. Silica gel, when dry, it is a blue in color, and the color changes to pale pink as it becomes saturated with moisture. That means a silica gel, when dries, is blue in color, and the color changes to the pale pink as it becomes saturated with moisture. This is the important thing in case of silica gel. Generally, in a electrical point of view, we use in our transformer. This is a silica gel. This is a, we can see, and when it absorbs moisture, it will like a pale pink. See the see here. This is a pale pink color it will obtain when it absorbs the moisture. This is the one of the important thing we will discuss in next class. What is the actually the silica gel? It is so it absorbs moisture when it is pale pink color. It converted into blue to pale pink color. So this is the point of view that. And another thing is that we use silica gel in different medicine. If you obtain any homeopathy medicine, or and there is a small packet of bag, and which is written don't eat. Okay, that is a silica gel. You have seen, I think. Okay, I'm not sure about that, but thing is that